get set for Monday Night Hoops. Mother Nature understood the assignment. We will find out if the Fever or the Mercury understand the assignment as we get set inside Gainbridge Fieldhouse. A little daddy-daughter day. And we welcome you to the WNBA on USA, presented by Dick's Sporting Goods. And as Nate Tibbetts told us before the game, no one feels sorry for us right now. That home-and-home series. Kick out 6 on the shot clock. In the corner, it's Hull. As she gets that to go, and Gainbridge Fieldhouse can collectively take a seat.
That's a great opening.
10 on the shot clock now for Boston, working with Hull. Stripped by Thomas, and Thomas going the other way. Thomas, with a head of steam, lays that up and in.
And with that steal,
I think some Pacers fans in this arena would be loving that.
Yeah.
Here's Rashawn for 3. Mack fighting for that offensive rebound. Rashawn, the cut, the finish. 6 on the shot clock now for Phoenix. Held, trying to break down Mitchell. Good help defense. Then the block by Boston. Mack will...
This team needs players to come out and play hard.
Here's Thomas. Back cut by Copper as she lays it up and in. Thomas has a lane to the hoop. Goes off window. They're going to give her the bucket and the foul. Here's Held. Working off Thomas on that screen. Mack, the baseline jumper. Nice soft cut. Here's Held. 7 on the shot clock. Thomas now with 4. Picked up behind Allen. Spins in the paint. Flips it up and in. Wants the screen. Thomas able to drop into Linskins, and that one flips up and in. Linskins with the smaller Mitchell on her, holding her ground defensively. Bonner does not go. Linskins trying to keep it alive and does. Fires and connects. Johnson into the paint. That one doesn't go. Billings fighting for the loose ball. Able to keep it alive. It's into the hands of Ayayi. Shot clock turned off here for the Mercury. Shovel pass to Bonner. Layup off the window.
And gives Phoenix numbers the other way. Wow.
4 seconds here for Mitchell to work with. Rises from 3. That one finally goes!
They're a -7 second chance points, -4 in fast break. Something's got to give, right?
Offensive rebound goes to Clark in the corner, and she gets it. Clark attacking, kicks it, finds Allen 3. Gets in on the party by the Fever, and Nike continued over the last couple of weeks what it was going to be. She was giving it away with the colors she was wearing for her walk-ins. Here's Bonner the other way with the reverse. Clark with it, 8 on the shot clock here. Now with 5 seconds. Johnson attacking, blocked by Bonner. They are making a point of emphasis on that. Ayayi, as she's falling out of bounds, ends up in the hands of Thomas, who flips it up
this season in terms of her own numbers, career highs in so many things.
Clark, even with Ayayi outstretched, able to knock that down. On the floor is Hines Allen and Ayayi, but Ayayi's able to get it out. Here's Bonner, left open. Connects and answers. Clark again. Exact same result. Get down on balance, just below half court. Johnson, offensive board, puts it up and in. Clark. Clark, floater. Gets the drop, and it's a 1-point ball game. Midway through this second quarter, 11 points all in the quarter here for Clark. Rashawn goes to Thomas. That flip shot
a little too wide open, right? I mean, that's a nice elbow look for AT. That's in her wheelhouse.
Clark lob inside. Boston with the finish. Copper works off Thomas, rises from 3 and connects. Linskins looking for the steal. Cross court. Boston able to get that one. Can the defense turn to offense? Into the corner. Mitchell. Yes! Clark. Working on Beauchamp. Turns. Fires. And Nate Tibbetts wants a timeout here.
I mean, it's an uncharacteristic mistake for a professional basketball team, isn't it?
Yeah. You don't see it often. And it leads to a Copper triple. Or Kelsey Mitchell for that.
I was going to say, I couldn't put a couple
Aaliyah
players on
Boston.
that list, yes.
Held off the spin. Tied at 37. 65 seconds to play in the half. Held. Able to get that. Clark over half to Mitchell. Mitchell attacking, lays that up and in. Back-to-back quick buckets here. Tied again at 39. Now Thomas. Copper available and finishing. Over to Hull. 4 on the shot clock now. Kick out, corner 3 from Boston. Got it to go.
I know that Phoenix, we talk a lot about their big stars, their future Hall of Famers, but their role players need to be excellent.
Mitchell getting down. Now Copper. Copper rises from 3. That doesn't go. Loose ball collected by Mitchell. Up the floor, Clark to Hull for 3 in transition.
A huge inflection possession for Phoenix to try to respond here.
Copper, nice find from Hell.
Her teammate did a great job of finding her.
Clark getting downhill. Little pump fake and finish. We might need to get that net inspected before the second game on Wednesday. Billings slipping by the defense. Here's Clark into Billings with the finish and the foul.
I don't mind a couple of those, if I'm being honest.
Mo Billings having herself a third quarter here. Clark pushing. Clark, little hesitation, attacking, flips that off the window.
Right, and now they start affecting you on this end because now you feel rushed.
Rashawn connects from 3. So if you didn't like that first return, you gotta vote. Mitchell out of the time. Hines Allen and Thomas are getting a little testy with one another. As Raven Johnson gets
Phoenix, and you would kind of expect more with this lineup.
Mack and Held come back into the ball game for Phoenix, and it doesn't matter. Hines Allen was defending as Boston came up with the loose ball. Mitchell. It is in this third quarter. 4 on the shot clock now for Phoenix. Mack off the roll, a much-needed 2-time WNBA champion as well, too. Veteran mindset, just adds another calmness. Here's Thomas going on Hines Allen, able to get the better.
You've got to surround her with great outside shooters. She'll find you the rock.
Clark, the elbow jumper goes. It'll be Phoenix basketball, unsuccessful challenge. Here's Thomas off the inbound, lays it up and in. Fever lead, 5:36 to play in the fourth quarter. Thomas getting downhill, too strong off the window. Boston the rebound. That is number 8 on the evening. Here's Billings running the floor, lays it up and in. Mitchell couldn't get that to go. Here's Thomas with a head of steam. Billings trying to stick with her, drop off to Copper, who lays it up and in. 6 on the shot clock here. Mitchell, 4 seconds. Mitchell in her dribble bag, pull-up jumper, such a stop. Wrapped up and taken away by Ayayi. Chesky off the screen, the 3 rattles through. Where they have been in ball games, and it's just been a possession here and there as Ayayi gets the and 1 opportunity. Great. And the Fever will dribble this one out and come away with the 86-77 win. You see Team USA coaching staff teammates embrace there between Nate Tibbetts and Stephanie White.
Well, for Indiana, they get the win. That's great. Most important thing, but there's a different layer as well in that. The way this game started, getting outscored 19-6 in the first frame.
There was a lot of adversity in this game, being down by 16 in the first quarter, and then things really grinded to a halt in that fourth quarter. How were you guys able to withstand all of that?
Well, I mean, obviously, I appreciate the refs just calling the foul so it didn't get completely out of hand, but that might have been on record the longest fourth quarter in history of the WNBA. I don't know. It feels like it's midnight right now, but just proud of our group, especially from the way we bounced back after the first quarter, where really we scored 6 points, but we had 3 there with like a half a second. So we figured it out and battled and played good defense on the stretch.
Yeah, under 80 points that you allowed. And
we got them into some harder shots. We contested around the rim, and then we rebounded, and then we pushed in transition. Thought we could do a little bit better jobs in our schemes and what we're trying to do scout-wise, but play them again in a day. So we'll go back to the drawing board and come up with another plan.
I was just about to ask you, things got a little heated in this game, and you've got this team again on Wednesday. What's important as you prepare for that matchup?
Just stay focused on the goal. Stay focused on the goal, and that's to win the game. Leave everything else aside and just go out there and compete.
Caitlin, thanks for the time.
Yeah, thank you.